The Red Dirt D&D podcast is brought to you by Pro Laser Cuts. The Oklahoma company provides pre-made and customizable design laser cut dice towers, tokens, and more, developed by a gamer for gamers, and now available to enhance your tabletop game. Pro Laser Cuts products can be found at many Oklahoma City area game stores, local events, and now available online at prolasercuts.com. That's laser and cuts with a Z, Pro Laser Cuts. And by SD Way Gaming, where dice goblins unite. Our friends at SD Way Gaming celebrate the beautiful dice players handpick for their games and splendor. SD Way Gaming has expanded to include many tabletop gaming varieties, accessories, and similar fun necessities to include a service for your dice addiction. You can shop for a variety of products at sdwaygaming.com or find SD Way Gaming on Facebook.
Welcome to Red Dirt D&D. I'm Michael Cross, and I play Gideon Block, a paladin of Daga, bringing her justice to the wilds of Ritoya.
I'm Konnor Shenold, and I play Konnor with a K, the Kobold Sorcerer who's finally out of the bag.
I'm Johnny Payne, and I play Zonimus Dinar, a roguish warlock controlling his fate with chaos.
I'm Kiri Hester, and I play Poppy Tealeaf, a high-born halfling druid who has forsaken her family for the call of the frontier.
I'm Brooke Bullock, and I play Mockrin Stoneshaper, a young dwarf sorcerer wielding his arcane gifts to delve into the mysteries of the wilderness.
And I'm Ash King, your dungeon master. Join us now for Tales from the Callban Frontier. In the depths of the mesa, the ancient empire stronghold that has been claimed by the infamous Wiley Moran as a hideout. You've had the opportunity to see your way around the workshop, to see the marvels that Serafina has created. You've had a moment to reconnect, but now it's as if you've been immersed into a bath of ice water. The chill that comes in with the arrival of Fortunato, a tall figure stepping into the room, cloaked and robed, as much of him hidden from sight as possible as he steps into the room. Well, what have we here?
I just gotta look at Wiley and lean in and whisper, do you know any normal people?
By the princess. Ooh.
And Fortunato, the way he moves across the room, you could have sworn to the gods that he didn't move. He just simply appears closer to the table, a looming figure, as his face, you can't see much because of this veil that he's wearing. And there's cloth over the forehead as well, and a hood pulled very low. But you see these eyes, these intense yellow eyes, as he stares down at you all.
Does the front of the skull, does it seem to be simian in nature, like it's fairly flat? There's no snout or extension or anything in the wrappings?
The best way I can describe it, it's like looking at a woman wearing a niqab. It's that heavy robe, that the shape is humanoid, where head, shoulders down, but the body itself is so heavily cloaked that it's really hard to get a read on this guy as to species, age. He's head to toe. And he knows he does keep his hands as well, just tucked up under these folds, like he doesn't want anyone to see who or what he actually is.
Could I do an Arcana check to see if I'm noticing any type of magical effect in his movement, if he's actually doing some type of Misty Step, Dimension Door-ish type of thing, or if it's just a weird fluidity?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana.
It's a modified 19.
So it seems to be a mix. It seems to be as if the magical energy around this guy is intense. It is off the charts. If you had a Geiger counter that detected magic, it would be going full blast, specifically because it can't go any higher.
I stand up and I say, you must be Fortunato.
You would guess correctly, Gideon Block.
You have me at an advantage to know that you knew who I was.
I keep track of many of the enemies of the Empire.
I didn't think that we were enemies. I thought that we...
Your actions on a continuing basis have been detrimental to our efforts. 'Twas not you who killed my apprentice, as he looks towards Zodimus.
It weren't all
The
our
girl
fault.
had such potential. More potential than you, Makron Stone Shaper.
Yeah, but she threw the fireball first, sir, if I may say so.
If I may, bow and curtsy. We killed her 3 times.
And if you know all, you would know that I tried to spare her life. I did not go in trying to kill her. As far as I knew, she was...
Yes. The technicalities with which you paladins function. If you did not see it, it did not happen, and you are not responsible.
Full deniability. Your apprentice didn't know when to quit, but it seems like you've got that position filled again, or others here at your disposal. For one of the few rare times, glance over at Serafina.
Serafina, my apprentice. The girl is brilliant, yes, but her brilliance lies in the mechanical, not in the arcane.
Let me bring this one up to you, Fortunato, that maybe in the loss of your one apprentice, you now have 4 fully capable.
I trade a loyal follower for 4 what? 4 fools?
4
4 enemies who have come knocking upon my door?
4 individuals who are willing to join who could easily take down that apprentice.
3 times.
So we can go about our own way if you want, but we were here to add our services to yours. But if you don't want them, that's fine. Guys, we can head out.
Well, Gideon, just hang on a moment. I mean, veins of metal flowed together, and remember we got possibly common cause here. If Mr. Fortunato can understand our change of thought.
That's what I was going for. You're absolutely right, Macron. But apparently, Mr. Fortunato does not want our help. And I'm not throwing in with somebody who doesn't want us, then we just move on.
It's at this point where Wiley does stand up, physically placing himself between Zonimus and Fortunato, and looking to this figure. I know. I understand better than what you think I do. Why don't you, Seraphine, and I go down the war room and have a little chat? I think you'll find that this is a better move. Fortunato pulls back a little, composing himself. Your Highness, I hardly think that, again, this feels as a foolish move, but I will hear your reasoning. Wiley will look over to his men, who practically stunned into silence once more. It almost seems as if this is not the first of Fortunato's outbursts that they have ever seen, but they severely doubt as to who's going to get hurt in the situation, but somebody's going to get hurt.
When Fortunato said, Your Highness, was he looking at Wiley or looking at Serafina?
Wiley.
If you don't mind, it's been a long day. If you guys are going to go off and talk about something else, is there a place we might be able to rest? Remember, we're throwing ourselves on your mercy here. We are unprotected and in your lair, so...
Wiley glances back at you, glances over to his boys. Keep an eye on them.
Really? And I glance over at his boys.
Y'all stay here.
Oh,
Yes, Your Highness.
as you wish.
We'll be back. And he and Fortunato start heading off.
As they do, Zonimus says, why don't you have him for a collar while you're gone?
Well, boys, y'all fancy a game of cards? My little friend here, she's a bit of a shark.
And I've been teaching this one how to play poker. He hasn't lost to me yet.
Although Mr. Gideon is correct. Papa here cleaned our clock the last time we played.
That's right.
By the way, do we just go around the corner and get our own stuff out of the kitchen, or is somebody bringing me some?
Well, our servant, the Majesty, is busy right now. We can go in there and just get whatever we want to, right, Chumley?
So go ask the cook. He'll get you something.
All right, I'm gonna go in there and get us something to eat. It's just because we haven't got anything to eat yet. We got drinks for a toast. So I'm gonna run in there and just take a peek at what the chef has cooking. I'm gonna turn and look at these three and say, hey, can y'all keep an eye on them while I'm gone?
Konnor will carefully scurry out from the table that I had hidden under and follow after Zonimus. Once we're in the kitchen, very carefully, I'm going to just tap on Zonimus's leg so he knows that I'm there. What's the cook doing?
Let's say as soon as Zonimus enters, the cook, just a random half orc, looks up. Oh, well, huh? Y'all guests or something?
Does Zonimus know him from past?
No, seems to be someone new.
Just I'll say, like what you've done with the place. It's been a while, but yeah, we're friends of His Royal Highness. Does the orc laugh?
He does.
Yeah, I laugh with him.
He's funny. I'll say you'll sound like Fortunato. Crazy old coot.
Do I take it that he's just part of the men that are out in the eating
Yeah,
area?
you get it. He's more, he's more black smoke stock.
It's just on KP duty.
Yeah.
All right. What you got to eat around here?
What you want?
Well, it's a special occasion with the presence of the great Fortunato. So if you were to have,
He doesn't eat nothing.
well, if you were to have anything to prep in his honor, we want that. Something that's not common. They would be cooking for just the men. That he would have to say, "Oh, hold on," and walk away to get.
Okay. Well, that seems to be a thing. He did mention offhandedly, Fortunato never eats.
Yeah, you don't need nothing.
But Wiley had
If you were to make a fancy banquet for
Yeah, Wiley
something
had
special,
mentioned there was
make that. Yeah.
Scratches and I'll see what I got. He walks off into, there's another door in the kitchen that you can assume is probably the pantry.
I'm gonna pick something up off the counter and toss it over my shoulder, blindly.
As soon as the doors close behind the cook for the pantry, I just very quietly whisper to Zonimus, "We got a bit of a problem.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Whatever plan we got to think of something fast because they're going back to the war room. Guess what's no longer in there? Because it's been an hour."
I have a plan for this. We act as angry as them. In the immortal words of someone I know who reminds me of you, don't worry about it. You think about it too hard.
And Konnor gives out a slight little growl of frustration.
Have you found another way out of here or anything?
There's an entire ship here, Zonimus.
Yeah.
We just figure out how the top opens and we can fly away.
Okay. Well, I don't have the ability to move as freely through here as you do. You're a survivor. I believe in you. But we didn't meet by chance back on that train.
No, I guess we didn't.
You know what we have to do. You know what's at stake. Rendezvous where they were. So if something goes so bad that we get split up,
Okay.
rendezvous to where they were.
Okay.
You're good at not being seen, but maybe stay away from bathrobe.
He gives me the creeps. I ain't going anywhere near him. So I'll take care of the ship.
Do you disable it?
No, we're
You're gonna prep it for takeoff?
yeah.
Okay.
Let's hope.
Well,
Let's hope.
you're also our best bet on getting our hands on that journal.
Why do we need the journal?
The reason that you had been pointed to the journal initially had been because Avery Amores had been an explorer.
Yes.
He had explored much of the Callbound frontier, so it was a good starting point for you to begin your map
build
making
off
journey.
of.
However, you soon also learned from the pages that were given to you, he was researching into Thundercrack as well and collecting stories of Thundercrack.
And the Guardians.
And he had learned about Thundercrack and the Guardians, and that's how you went down this other rabbit hole.
So maybe it's not ultra important anymore, but if you can.
If you see it, just laying around.
Yeah,
I think right now,
prep the ship.
any getaway is better than a
Getaway is
little
better
book.
than no getaway.
So I'm gonna go try that. We'll see what happens. And how long has it been since my last little thing?
Invisible.
30 minutes.
30 minutes? Okay. I still got some time.
Okay.
So, are you going out of the kitchen?
So if the chef walks back in, wherever he walks in with, I'm going to go, hey, that's great. Listen when it's ready, then come back out.
And I follow him out of there so I don't be the one that opens that door.
Meanwhile,
Do you speak Dwarvish?
Do I speak Dwarvish? I do not.
It's just us.
it's just you and me.
But anyone else speak Elven?
I
he
speak
does,
Elven.
but I don't.
Fluently.
Fluently, yes.
And you and I speak Orc.
Around in my backpack then and find my book. And I get a pen and I flip to the back of my book. We'll write down, Fortunato is really scary. I don't like him. Can I ask, so Kiri as a player knows that the Yonti exists Does Poppy?
Ooh.
I had immediately gotten that, but I figured Gideon has no idea what it
Because
is.
he
I had not
moves
gotten
like that.
vibe,
He
but
got
that's
yellow
it.
eyes.
Oh, God,
Give
that's
me. I will take a history check.
Well, it's only a 16.
Unfortunately, with just a 16, because the knowledge is so rare and so specialized about the Yanti, people really don't know about them. They're one of those things that the people who do know about them, it's cast into myth and legends because no one's really seen it in a long time. There's a vague inkling in the back of your brain of there's something about our gods fought their gods in one or something like that.
I think the only time it was really mentioned was when we were talking about one of the dragons was killed by their god. So then I would be like, it's super suspicious that he is freakishly covered. He must be super ugly. Also, P.S. Serafina's real annoying. And then essentially just the question is, how long are we going to play this game? And then slide the book over with the pen on it.
Can I distract the boys with a game of poker?
Yeah, they'll sit there and just play with you guys.
Can I
You're
nest
not
it?
doing anything.
Just let them do all their things so no
Yeah.
one's watching us.
I put my book back in my bag, I guess.
So Malcolm says to
Chumley, was it? So that Fortunato...
The guy just gives you a stare of like, really?
Sonimus definitely made that name up.
So I start dealing out the cards. And I say, are you guys at a 5-card stud?
Not bad.
All right. And I start dealing out the cards and look over at Moran and I wink and hopefully nobody catches that. And I start dealing out and I try to deal it out to where Moran wins.
Give me a sleight of hand,
Not
Mr. Block.
you, yeah.
Oh, I know. I'm just seeing if I notice what he's doing. Roll the natural 2. So
No, you think you're just really good.
I
Yeah,
know.
a 14.
14.
Oh no.
One of the guys, because there's 4 sitting there. One of them leans back, just kind of taps the cards and raises an eyebrow. I think you should deal again, Mr. Block.
Greetings and salutations, my friends. I'm Michael Cross. So great to have a moment to talk with you during this mid-show break. First off, I want to invite you all to join us as Patreon members. The money we raise helps us pay for things like the music and sound effects you hear on the show, as well as money to go to events and make new fans. When you become a Patreon member, you get our episodes 4 days early, bonus content, access to our Discord server, and full versions of our roundtable discussions. You'll be joining other fans like Scott Wise, Don Mills, Heath Mormon, and the Lady Kate. So join us right now at patreon.com/reddirtdnd. Another way to support us is by getting your very own Red Dirt merchandise. You can find things like hats, hoodies, mugs, and t-shirts. Just click on the merch tab at reddirtdnd.com or reddirtrpg.com. Since 2020, the Red Dirt D&D podcast has been close to another Oklahoma actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast, D20 to Curtain. And me personally, I've had a chance to work on stage with some of the actors on the show. So when you get done with this episode, you should check them out.
Hello, fellow D&Ders. My name is Jerome.
I'm Jennifer. I'm Jody.
And together with our friends Kara, Timothy, and Jared, we are the cast of the D20 to Curtain podcast, where Oklahoma theater geeks and their friends hit record and explore our new addiction to Dungeons & Dragons.
We think D&D is more than just a game. It helps us tap into the enduring power of storytelling.
We combine live gameplay with behind-the-curtain episodes to share our experiences, insights, habits, discoveries, and passion for D&D with anyone who will listen.
We hope D20 to Curtain will make you laugh, cry, maybe even make your experience at your table even more satisfying. Check us out anywhere you listen to podcasts or visit us at d20tocurtain.com or at D20 to Curtain on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
We look forward to having you. All we ask is that you have fun, be kind, and play the role.
If you're looking for more content, make sure to check out our YouTube page with Mysteries of Beatrix live every Wednesday. Keys from the Golden Vault from the Red Dirt Outlaws dropping every Tuesday at noon, and Plausible Deniability every other Thursday at 7 p.m. So come check it out at youtube.com/@RedDirtRPG or search for Red Dirt RPG on YouTube. And we would love to hear from you. Find us on social media at Red Dirt RPG. You can also get in touch with us through our website at reddirtrpg.com. In the meantime, make sure and subscribe to this podcast and leave a comment on your favorite podcatcher so others can find us. All right, I think that's everything I need to tell you. Right now, let's head back to Red Dirt D&D.
I'm sorry. Are you accusing me of cheating?
Because Onimus is coming over at this.
I'm doing my best to keep friendly, because I know Wiley's trying to make new friends.
And we are being friendly. This is a friendly game. Why would I cheat?
I like my hand. It's a good. Can we just go and play this round?
I'm assuming that's why.
Why would I let him win? If I'm going to cheat, I'd let myself win. What are you trying to accuse me of? Does this badge mean nothing to you?
Actually, yeah.
What does it mean to you?
Means that you're a stuck-up prissy boy who needs someone to tell him how to behave.
I think you're going to have to take them words back.
Do I, Mr. Block?
Yeah, you do, Chumley.
You just see Serafina over at the high table who's just like leaning into
I thought
this.
she left with the guy.
Did she not go to the workout?
I didn't say she left.
Oh, I thought
it was just Wiley and Fortunato.
Serafina and Fortunato. I thought all three of them left.
I do, but that's okay. I'm gonna.
Yeah, the guy's gonna look back at you. Get in. Serafina's just.
I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna get in his face.
I'm right there next to. I'm not acting. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm there. Onimus is there.
Said, okay, Chumley, what are you gonna do about it?
He's gonna deck you right in the face.
Good.
My money's on Chumley, and I throw down some coins. Look at everybody else. You bring it.
Nope. Your money's on Chumley. Oh, you are next, you.
Either join the fight or get out of the way.
Malkin rolled a 3. He's like, what are we doing?
Gideon is in a bar fight.
But I would definitely say at this point in time, roll initiative.
Everyone?
Everyone is wanting to be involved in this nonsense.
I don't know if I want to be. I mean, I'm just
Well,
gonna
roll
be mouthed off.
initiative, and
Just
then
roll
you can
initiative,
mouth
and then
off.
if you want to act, you can
Yeah,
act,
all
and if you decide not to, you can decide not to.
Yeah.
All right, Zani, what'd you get?
13.
13. Connor.
I'm not in this fight.
All right, so you're abstaining.
Abstaining.
Abstaining. All right.
I'm making my way towards the elevator.
Out of the kitchen.
Would I need to do some rolls?
I would actually say go ahead and go ahead and roll initiative just to see.
We can keep track of what you're doing.
Yeah, just so
Okay,
we can
that's
help
fine.
keep track of what you're doing.
Oh. Nat 20, 23.
1, 2, 3. All right, Gideon.
15.
15. Makrin.
Modified 14.
14. Poppy.
9.
I forgot Serafina's in the room too, so she gets to roll initiative.
She can just stay where she is.
She is just gonna stay where she is.
She's just going to find it very entertaining.
Okay.
She wants to see what we'll do.
So I will say that the guy does. He will basically get one free swing at you, Gideon. So it's just gonna be an unarmed strike. He whiffs because that's a 9. So yeah, he. Yeah,
You want to reach and try that again?
Yeah, he just swings at you, but yeah, it misses. So we will go into initiative, and so technically going first, you see one of them. They look a little more scrawny, look a little more like a magic-y type. So they're gonna push away from the table and move back a few steps just to get some room, just in case things get real serious. But you see them tap their chest for mage armor.
How many guys are there? I guess I should have asked that. 4. Okay, yeah, I'm fine.
4 and then Serafina.
Good. That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
And there's
Yes.
4 of us.
That was one of him.
There is only one of him. This is not my fight.
But yeah, so he steps back and mage armor's up. So that's going to be his turn because he's not going to get crazy involved. However, I did accidentally skip over Konnor because you actually have the highest initiative.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start scurrying my way over, wide berth around them, and start heading towards the elevator.
Okay. You notice that it's in a down position because Wiley and Fortunato did take it.
Yeah. So there's a way to call it up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to wait here.
So what's your movement speed?
30.
Are you dashing or are you just moving your normal? If you dash, you can get all the way to the elevator,
Okay.
but you couldn't do anything else.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll dash over there.
You see the control panel on the wall.
Yeah, because I do kind of want to wait until the commotion up here gets loud enough to hopefully drown out the sounds of the elevator.
So that's you. My mage did mage armor, and then next up would be Gideon.
Yeah, punch him.
All right.
All right, yeah, we're just gonna punch him. I'm only gonna get 1 hit point against him if I hit him, but I don't think I'm gonna hit him. A 12.
Yeah. You swing at this guy, and he dodges out of the way.
All right.
2 of you are going fisticuffs.
Can I go offhand?
Let's say, well, no, you're a paladin. You have a full extra attack.
Oh, I do have 2 attacks.
You
That's
have
right.
2
I can
attacks.
attack. That's yours. Jab, jab, slice.
Oh, well, that would technically be a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Sweet.
That one is going to be a 14.
A 14. No. You try to go for that uppercut, but again, you
It's
two
fair
are just ducking and weaving. Okay, Makrin.
So Makrin sees the fight. They come around the table for each other, and so he scoots his chair back, still holding on to his cards because that's a good hand. Gets up, takes a couple steps back toward the person who cast the mage armor spell, but not at an aggressive angle, but just keeping them in the corner of his eye. Take a step back, and then as a bonus action, he allows the stone aegis to envelop Gideon, giving you -4 to any slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning damage. And then, as a free talking action, he says to the guy who cast mage armor, "That guy always that touchy?"
Okay. Zonymous.
Boy, there's so much fun I want to have. I'm still standing right there with you. I'm going to look at the guy who started this.
Chumley.
And are you satisfied yet? How far are you going to take this? I'm thinking about dealing myself in. And I'll reach in my pocket and pull out my own deck of cards. And I'll turn and start taking some steps away, and that's my turn. But the steps away I'm taking are towards Serafina. And I'm just flicking my cards.
All right. Poppy.
My turn. Okay, I would like to spend my full movement action to climb up on top of a different section of table, not in the middle of everything. Like near it, but not in the, I don't want to get punched on accident.
Right, you're just trying to get up out of
I'm
the
just
fray.
trying to be tall. And I'm going to cast Thunder Clap, which is just Thunder Clap, but doesn't really, it's not the wave.
Thunder
So it's
Clap?
just a cantrip. Anyone within 5 feet is a con saving throw. I'm not really trying to do damage, just trying to make noise. So I didn't know if I was, do you want me to roll?
What's the distance on Thunderclap?
It's only 5 feet.
Only 5 feet. So if you step back to where no one's within your range.
Because I'm also trying to not be in the middle of the fight anyway,
Right.
so.
Yeah, if you step back to where they're not in your range, because the Thunderclap, it does the damage 5 feet out, but then you get a huge kaboom.
100 feet of thunder. So the thunderclap happens, and I look at them, and I say, as entertaining as it would be to watch you boys pummel each other, we are guests here, and this behavior is inappropriate for guests. Now, if you boys sit down, and you can play nice, then you can play nice. But if you can't play nice, you just shouldn't play at all. That's all I'm doing. I'm gonna try to break up the fight with a loud noise, and pretend we're supposed to be nice, because we're the guests.
Okay, Serafina is next. And you see her eyeing the situation with a wary eye. And she looks at you, Gideon, having observed and watched, and being a creature of age and intelligence, she done realize what you did. That you goaded and needled and wheedled into this man. You see her sigh heavily and just, Gideon Block, you want to sit down and behave yourself. Give me a wisdom saving throw at advantage because it is a charm effect.
I'm hoping that my thunder will help you, Konnor.
Me too.
21.
Ooh!
Proud of you.
All right. Magic rolls right off you. All right. Well, ball's in your court then. Next up, you have the guys who, again, 2 of them standing up and backing away, keeping an eye on Poppy because they know that their other guy's got, it's a bar fight. He's got this handled. So he is going to, he will swing twice at you as well, Gideon. So the first one would only be a 15. Second one will be a 20. So that's 4 points bludgeoning.
Bounces right out.
All right. So guy tries to smack you for 4 points. He gets you. I got him clean on a frickin' jaw.
Yeah.
What? Of course, it feels like I'm just punching gravel. So that is it for them. The other guys are holding their action to see these 2 duke it out. If it starts to look hairy, then yeah, they'll get involved. But until that point, they're just gonna let, so it's the cafeteria fight. You let the 2 guys duke it out, and you just keep your eye on them, right? Right. So, Konnor.
Okay, so when Poppy did Thunderclap, it's 100 feet away, but we're also in a cavern.
Yeah, it echoes.
Okay, so can I hear if it's still echoing enough to take advantage and press the button for the call of the...
It'll take one round before the elevator reaches your position.
Sure.
So next up would be my mage dude, my black smoke mage, for lack of a better term.
Moran has asked, is he always that touchy?
He always that touchy. Oh, you wouldn't believe.
He really doesn't like it when people call him Chumley.
Doesn't help that, Big Boss is here.
Oh, by big boss, you mean the creepy dude with the smoke or Wiley?
Big Boss.
Yeah. That guy is just weird.
You're telling me. And then I think that's about 6 seconds. Again, so the mage is watching the fight too. Since Moran's just chill, he's like, oh, okay, we're just gonna let these two duke it out. Okay, cool. Gideon.
Let me ask you a question. When someone casts suggestion and it doesn't work, do they know it doesn't work?
It does not say whether they know or not. So I'm actually going to rule it as if she does know, because this is her magic.
Yeah. How far away is she?
About 15 feet away.
I'm walking right over to her.
I'm gonna try and grapple it.
Okay. Strength check.
Yes, it is. But that would be a 16.
16? Okay.
Oh wait, is it athletics, or is it just? Is it an athletics check, or is it just straight strength? Because I have proficiency in athletics. Is what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah, it's a athletics check, contested by athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. I got an 18. Oh, excuse me, 19.
19. Okay. So let's see what this guy gets. Let me just pull the stats back up. Okay, he fails.
It's that alpha dog.
So you have him grappled.
All right. And while he is grappled, I think that is my complete action, but not my movement. I can move half my speed, correct, while I've got someone grappled? All right. I'm going to fall backwards, as if I'm falling backwards. Holding him is difficult, towards Serafina. The 15 feet towards Serafina.
Okay.
And that's my movement.
Okay.
Just kind of like we're wrestling, and it just happens to be moving me over there. That's my move and my action.
Fascinating. Interesting. Moran.
Oh, man. That Chumley guy, he's a little bit wilier than I thought.
I say to the mage armor dude.
Guy.
Right?
Man, so you never seen that Fortunato guy? He's always wearing the same robes and
the
everything?
mage is like watching Gideon and the other guy fighting. He's like, oh, yeah, no, but never seen his face.
That's just weird.
Yeah.
Does he smell bad?
Not really.
Oh, look, he's going for a chokehold now.
And that may be 6 seconds. I don't know. Yeah, just keep an eye, but standing pretty much kind of. Maybe I might have moved, not in an aggressive way in any way, shape, or form, but if that guy lets me move a little bit closer to him conversationally within 5 feet or 6 feet or something like that, then he would do that. But
Okay.
Is Sarah standing or sitting?
For the moment, she's still sitting, watching this play out and trying to be cool about it. But you get the sense that she's tensing up to move.
So I'm gonna spin around and go, hey, you two settle down, no fighting and stuff. Then turn back around to her and raise my eyebrows like, woo, this is getting exciting. I'm gonna sit down in the chair right next to her and I'm still just playing with these cards, flicking them back and forth in my hand and go, who you like out of this one?
Okay.
Meanwhile, they're coming towards us. Good.
poor Poppy Tea Leaf, she's a lady. She's not used to this alpha
Well,
display.
no, it's not that. It's that
face.
I don't know how much of it is. How are we still pretending? Are we? How many layers of lies?
It's a role play game. The whole thing's pretend.
Yeah, go with it. Do whatever.
It is your turn.
It is my turn. Okay.
All right.
From up here on the table, I'm going to take my water bottle out. And I'm going to geyser them. My thunderclap didn't work. Okay, so DC 13 strength saving throw. I don't know how it would work with them being grappling, but there it is.
And
I'm aiming it at you and the guy.
What about anyone else around us?
I don't know. I don't know where everybody
How
is.
wide is the screen?
It just says 30 feet long and 1 foot wide.
There we go.
So it's just him and I. Can I choose to fail?
You could.
Okay,
I choose to fail.
You would take 3 damage, which of course is 0 because of your Aegis, and you are...
My guy failed too.
You are knocked prone.
Did they take any bludgeoning damage?
They took 3.
3, okay.
I said stop, boys! This is not how we behave in someone else's home. And then I don't know. I would like to cast a glance, an insightful glance maybe, at Serafina to see if she genuinely wants them to stop or if she's gonna just wait and see what happens. I don't know. I'm probably gonna roll horribly. I do. That's only an 18.
That's not horrible.
Well, it was only a 14, but I forgot that I add 4.
She is a little bit surprised by this brouhaha. She's surprised by this course of action, but not so surprised that it's catching her off guard. It seems as though she had a mental countdown to when are you guys going to try something stupid.
Okay, because I'm genuinely confused as to what Gideon's plan is. And I'm hoping maybe...
But there's a little bit of amusement in there, too.
I'm hoping to maybe endear myself.
This is what you do. This is how you snap.
I'm hoping to endear myself to make it look like I tried to stop the fight, sir.
Is Serafina taking this deeper, as in like the countdown for you guys to do something stupid, or does she just because it's just a bar fight? Does she think this was part of our plan the whole time?
I think she thinks that we're trying to distract them from something.
Well, okay.
So that's all for Poppy.
Now you guys are very, very wet.
So Serafina, seeing that her attempts to stop Gideon didn't really work, but then also she's got Zonimus who slid into the seat next to her. She does look over at you, Zani, and what's your game, boy? How much you want to bet on your success? You come back in here trying to talk your way back into the fold. I do not think it is genuine. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
19.
You are a lucky son of a gun. She just attempted to dominate you.
That's 2 fails, though. But it's also the evening time.
She's getting tired.
All right. With that, it is the veterans' turns. And the guy who just got blasted by water is now laying on the ground, rethinking his life choices. He's just going to stop because at this point it's not worth it to him. The other 2 guys, however, do unholster revolvers and level them at you, Gideon. Because the way I'm picturing in my head is that this water blast, especially since the 2 of you failed that strength check to stay on your feet, not only blasted you 2 down, but blasted you 2 apart. Okay. It's like you're not grappling one another anymore. If you had succeeded on the strength check, I would have allowed you to continue to grapple him as the 2 of you fell to the ground. But, so since the 2 of you you're both laying prone on the ground, you're both 5 feet apart, the other 2 veterans train their revolvers on you and will them to say, all right, you gonna calm down or are you gonna continue to do something stupid?
Red Dirt D&D Tales from the Caliban Frontier is Ash King as our Dungeon Master, Brooke Bullock as Macron Stoneshaper, Johnny Payne as Zonimus Dinar, Kiri Hester as Poppy Tealeaf, and I'm Michael Cross as Gideon Block. Our theme music was created by the cinemagician P.J. Castillo. Our incidental music comes from Jeffrey McBride. Our sound effects and additional music courtesy of Monument Studios, Andrew Sitkov, and TabletopAudio.com. We here at Red Dirt D&D could really use your help in getting the word out about us. If you like what you've heard, make sure to rate us and leave a comment. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and RedDirtDND.com. Tell your friends about Red Dirt D&D and share us on social media. And we have new content on our YouTube and Twitch pages. Just search for Red Dirt D&D. You can also support the show at patreon.com/RedDirtDND. We have several giving levels, including early listening to shows and access to our Discord server. Join us next time as we go deeper into the Caliban Frontier.
If you had a Geiger counter that detected magic, it would be going full blast specifically because it can't go any higher.
He is the Senate.
He is the Senate.
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy. Fortunato said, Your Highness, was he looking at Wiley or looking at Serafina?
Wiley.
Okay. We'll talk. Don't do that right now. We got.
Be cool, Makrin.
Cool.
Golly.
I'm just mentally asking.
We got a bit of a problem.
Oh, yeah. Oh no, Zonimus is now like having a nervous breakdown. It's like, you're damn tootin', buddy.
You think? So, whatever plan we gotta think of something fast because they're going back to the war room. Guess what's no longer in there? Because it's been an hour.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Oh, God! We didn't meet by chance on that train.
Yeah, we did.
No,
No, he said we did not meet by chance.
Did not, okay. I thought you said we did meet by chance. I was like, yes.
Screw you. Yes, we did.
I hate this kobold.
I thought I was perfectly hidden.
And you and I speak orc. This is, we really need to find a common language. Oh, we all speak common.
We all speak common. That's how we've been doing 50 episodes.
I was trying to be secretive from those guys.
Those guys.
Fine, I'm going to wrestle around in my backpack then and find my book. And I get a pen and I flip to the back of my book.
You start writing notes.
And I start writing notes.
Do you like me? Check this box, yes or no. And then I write maybe and draw a box and check it, give it back.
He's gonna deck you right in the face.
Good.
Bar fight, let's go.
Get on the chair.
Oh no.
I still love the idea of backwards.
I'm
going,
not
but I
off
got
all the
it
time.
really good.
I'll turn if I get
I rolled the dice, just make him say something
Great.
smart, and the dice said no.
My initiative rolls, man.
I do like how we're sticking with the whole we never beat Brooke.
Poppy's the only one who's beat Mokrin.
I have proficiency with playing cards.
Or no, we never lose to Brooke is what I meant. We never lose to Mokrin.
I
beat
don't
Brooke.
actually have proficiency with playing cards.
I do.
I have
That's how I
proficiency
kick.
with loot.
That's how I kicked your guys' butt last time.
Exactly.
It's because I played ladies' cards in the
That's
ladies'
right.
room. Oh, also, Michael probably editing all of this out. Is she a vampire?
I think so.
With the
Also-
fangs and the blood of the innocent, like she said it was a joke, but was it a joke?
Of course, it feels like I'm punching gravel.
I've punched a boulder.
That's a nice boulder.
That's a nice boulder.
Here, if it's still echoing enough to kind of
Take advantage of it.
Yes.
take advantage and press the button for the call
nice.
of the
Yes.
yay. Now I wait.
I only helped you to get the elevator one way, but
Yeah. We get some elevator music.
There's a Marvel movie moment where you're waiting on the elevator while this chaos is happening.
it's an instrumental version of Pina Colada, the Pina Colada song.
Or is it just straight strength?
Yo,
Because I
grapple
have
flow
proficiency in athletics, that's what I'm saying. Because it would actually change.
Brooke, you got your grapple flow chart?
Yeah, not for this one.
Grapple flow chart from Pathfinder?
But yeah.
It's so dumb.
17 boxes and 52 arrows. And so I'm going to spin around and say, no, stop. You shouldn't. No, okay, hold on. I'm gonna spin.
No, stop.
No,
Wait.
wait.
Stop,
No,
wait.
help.
You
Come
fiend.
back. Police.
Guys are the. My thunderclap didn't work. So.
Today should be a 3 recording day. We've all gone insane.
Never gonna schedule recording day after a con ever
Never,
again.
ever again.
If we do, somebody better bring booze.
Oh, there. Wait, no, that's not it. I can't find my.
Regrets.
Can we get sponsored by Prairie Wolf or something? So that's all for Poppy.
Now you guys are very wet.
Wet t-shirt contest?
My money's on Gideon.
Mud wrestling, let's go!